Hello everyone, how are we doing today? I hope that everyone is happy and healthy and doing well, and that we are all manifesting our most highest and most abundant timeline now. Uh, the last reading we did was for Capricorn, and Capricorn was straight to the point. They didn't want any, they don't want anything. They were just like, just let's make it straight to the point. Just tell us what we need to know, and that was it. And that was a lot of different voices that were going over that. And I was like, okay, didn't even want a healing or anything like that, so it's okay. Today we are doing Aquarius. So Aquarius, before we begin, for those of you that are new to the channel, I am White Iris. This is White Iris Intuitive, and I will be doing these channelings and tarot readings every single month, for every single zodiac sign, from here on out. And I will probably be doing like healing videos and things like that in between when I get the chance to get them together and then upload them. All of the information about me and about payments for personal readings, so I do personal readings and personal healings as well, is in the description box below. Now, I am not everyone's cup of tea, and that's perfectly okay. If you don't vibe with me, there are different readers that I recommend also in the description box below. You can go ahead and just look at them and see if maybe one of those is more of a fit for you. Remember to have discernment in any of the channelings or readings that you see. If it does not vibe with you, then it has nothing to do with you, and it's perfectly okay. A lot of readers will say take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate at all for you, that's perfectly all right. It probably doesn't have anything to do with you, because it could be, since it is a general reading, it could be for a specific Aquarius, okay? But Aquarius, today we're going to go over your channelings. I did have just 2 pages, which was the same for Capricorn. Not a lot of channeling that I did, which is perfectly okay. Sometimes you guys get a lot. I get a lot of channeling. Sometimes I only get a little bit. So for Aquarius, the first thing that I did get was the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, we have wealth, we have blessings. And I saw in my mind's eye, like, you're a very disciplined person. There's a lot of things that you're trying to do. You have a lot of strength and a lot of passion. And with that strength and that passion, you will get to what you want. I see that in work, you have a lot of forward movement. You're also working on your spirit. So you're trying to harmonize, like, it's like a work-life balance. So you're trying to keep your work in check, but you're also trying to keep your spirituality in check as well. So you're trying to move up in both areas. So you're trying to harmonize, like, your yin and your yang. It's kind of like the ego, it's like you have the angel on one side and the devil on the other side. So that's, the best way to describe it. But you're getting there. You're doing the work, and you're doing what you need to do to move up to a higher vibrational state. In the long term, I see that your hard work is paying off. I see that you need to open up to a lot of different possibilities. So if you're thinking of moving up at work, it might not be the position you were thinking about, but the position that you get might be the one it really is a right fit for you. So leave your possibilities open. Don't close yourself off to one thing, because you might miss out on something that could be much better for you and could give you much more recognition. So remember that what's important is the journey, is not so much what the outcome is, because the universe usually has an even better outcome than we can ever imagine. Okay, you will be shifting your focus, and you will be stable. Just remember that, wow, I just said it, and I actually wrote it down. The journey is what's important. Go with the flow. The outcome will be much better than you think. I was just glancing down at the information, but it came out anyway, just like in the channeling earlier. Now, I also see that you're attracting a king or queen of cups. Doesn't matter, king or queen, same sex, doesn't matter. To me, what I see is spirit, and sometimes I'll see spirit that's more towards masculine than feminine, and either or. So be careful of conflicts may arise. So be careful with this king or queen of cups. Yes, it's a king or a queen. It's not the emperor or the empress, though. So it could be a karmic situation. It could be something that You still are learning lessons, and this is going to be a mirror to the lessons that you need to learn. So be careful. If you are bringing that forth and you want to go ahead with it, you have free will. You do what you want, but you are going to be learning more lessons with this King or Queen of Cups, okay? There are also people around you, and this has more to do with work than anything else, that are a little sneaky. They're trying to win at all costs. So stay away from those people. Not everybody needs to know your business. Not everybody needs to know your situation. You don't need to be yapping at people and telling people what's going on. You're not Captain Save-A-Ho. Not everybody's going to go with you. Now remember that when you get into a higher position, you're doing a lot of work. You have a team. Remember to recognize your team. Just like you like to be recognized, your team likes to be recognized. You're not doing all the work by yourself, okay? Now, health-wise, I see that you could be having issues, and this is very, very specific. I saw someone with a problem in the brain, and I saw someone having surgery. You need to be very, very careful. You need to do your research. You need to do all of the things that you need to do to make sure that you have the best possible outcome. I can't see the outcome at this point. And I did ask to see the outcome, and we can ask to see the outcome in the cards, but they did not show me what the outcome was. They only showed me that there's a possible issue with the brain and there could be surgery. For some of you, it could be kidneys, a couple of issues, and they may be getting worse. And look, and what I heard was these people are not taking care of themselves. This is why things are getting worse. They need to take care of themselves. Very, very big theme. Stop the alcohol. Stop the sugary drinks. Stop eating things that are not good for you. You know they're not good for you. You know that these things are not good for you, yet you kept drinking them and you kept eating them. And then you're thinking, well, woe is me. Well, no, not woe is you. You're bringing this onto yourself. So you need to do the work. You need to stop doing these things to yourself. And that comes from a place of lack, of unworthiness, of thinking, of fear. So doing the work and getting through and understanding that things that happened to you in your past are in the past and working through them is the only way you're going to get through this. Otherwise, I see like dialysis in the future. I see surgery in the future. Not a lot of good things if you're not going to take care of your health. The last thing I saw was some of you are suffering from like muscle issues. That is inflammation. That is mucus in the system. So try to do some cleansing of the mucus, of the inflammation, even parasite cleansing, things like that to get that out of your system, okay? So Aquarius, I want to see if we'll get something on the health, see if there's going to, what the outcome is going to be, and they might not want to tell me, and that's okay. I just want a yes or no card on the outcome with the kidneys. Yes or no card on a good outcome with the kidneys, please. Yes or no card. Yes or no card. Ooh, I got a couple. So I got 4 cards that all said yes, positive outcome. And with the 4 cards, I see celebration. I see messages. I see new beginnings, fruits of your labor. And it's funny because these are almost the same cards that came out in your spread when I did your spread earlier today, Aquarius. So that's a good thing. Let's see with the brain. Let's see with the brain. Can we see what the outcome is with the brain issue? Can we see what the outcome is? Is it going to be a good outcome? Is it going to be a good outcome, please? Oh, wow. Okay. So I have yes, no, and maybe. Can I have a tiebreaker, please? And it's hard to predict what's going to happen. It really is, because some of you, if you are going through this, might be done. And you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm good. I can go now. And there are some of you that might be thinking, you know what? I need to fight. And I need to get my shit together. Can we have one more card, please? One more card. They're not giving me another card. Because they're saying that for those of you that are going through this, there are some of you that, yes, it's going to be a good outcome. We have the Nine of Cups, which has come true. We have the King of Wands. We have the King of Cups. We have Justice. But then for some of you, and these were the no cards, we have Swords. We have the Tower. Now we do have the Moon. But I feel this is more of a saying, I'm good. I'm done. It was a great life, but I'm done. So if this is happening to you and you're like later on in years where you're like, you know, I'm pushing 190s, things like that, you might just decide it's a good time to go, and that's okay. But for those of you who are younger, that's what I'm hearing. It's like if it's a younger person, this person's going to fight. This person's going to do everything that they can. And I see yes on a positive outcome. So again, do not envision what the outcome's going to be. Just go through the journey. The journey is what's important, because what the universe has for you could be much, much bigger. And this is a general reading, so this information is very specific, okay? So it's not gonna be for everyone. All right, Aquarius? Now, what does Aquarius need to know? What deck should I use next, please? So they're telling me to use Repair, Evolution, and Growth deck. And right away we have the Radiant Goddess, Acceptance. You are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, not by making apologies for it. And Nature and Therapy, Grounding. Grounding is one of the best things that you can do. It's the best medicine. Your soul loves to connect to nature. Your soul loves to be one with nature. So you should use that to your advantage and meditate out in nature, out in your hikes. So being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to your center. And taking a leap of faith, Aquarius. Have courage. You have to let go of something good to get something greater, Aquarius. Taking the leap into the unknown can be scary, but you are being called to have faith in yourself and the universe. If you want to experience the next level of success, you cannot stay comfortable. Enjoy the journey. Again, enjoy the journey. Denial and deception. So it says here that there's something that you're refusing to see clearly and you're living in denial. So when you're in that situation, you can create false scenarios in your head. You can create stories in your head that don't exist. The same thing when I talk about enjoying the journey, going with the flow, and letting the outcome be the outcome that the universe has for you. If we're constantly creating stories in our heads of the outcome, then we're creating a false sense of who or what the situation is or who the person is, okay? It's kind of like you're creating a fantasy that doesn't exist. And then when the fantasy, when it doesn't work out the way you want, you're like, well, what happened? It's because you created that fantasy. So I see old conditionings and release. So you will be releasing these old conditioning thoughts, these old conditioning patterns. You'll be letting go of the old stories, of the shame, of the guilt, of all of those things. So you need to just take inventory and let go of what no longer resonates in your life. And then we have abundance and security, Aquarius. So with abundance and security, money is energy like anything else. You want it to flow and not feel trapped, trusting that the universe will take care of you. This gives off the energy of abundance and acceptance in every dollar that you receive. Now that you are supported, the money will flow. One thing I always say is with every dollar that I spend, it comes back to me a millionfold. I say that all the time. All right, let's see. What does Aquarius need to know, please? What other deck should I use at this moment? What lies beneath? Let's see. Felt really warm when I touched these cards, so let's see. Oh, wow. One of the cards from the Yin and Yang Oracle was in here. And it's the love card. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So this is about falling in love with you. Falling in love with who you are. Falling in love with yourself. Be so unapologetically, unconditionally in love with yourself that people around you have only two choices. They either raise their vibrations to meet you where you are, or they need to walk away and not cause the drama and the nonsense and the bullshit. Okay? And I do not apologize for that. I do not apologize for how I feel about myself, what I think about myself, and that's how you should be. Again, we all have free will. You do what you want. I give you the information, and sometimes they're going to say you should, you could, they might, they're going to use the words that are available, but you do what you want to do. Divorce, breaking the contract. So if you are in a relationship and you're not happy and you're planning on getting a divorce, or you are going through a divorce, it's going to happen, and you are breaking a contract because you're tired of the drama. So you might not be in a healthy relationship if that's the case. And I see investigating. I see that this person knows they fucked up. And you already know. You already know that this person, you already know what they did. So you don't need to know. You don't need this person to tell you anything. It's falling apart and into pieces. Bank failure. Hold on. There's one deck that's on the floor. And I hope I don't wake up my dog. Oh my gosh, it flew so far away. I hate nothing about you, so that could be a new person. I mean, I did say you're attracting a king or a queen, but if you're someone who is going through this at this time, through a divorce, this is not the time to attract someone new. Watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip. Okay. Someone is envious of you. There's a situation that's about to explode, so shit's about to pop off in the flames. There's someone who's insecure and keeping you a secret. So this could be whoever it is that you're getting a divorce from. They could be keeping you a secret from a third party. They could be, this is what they're doing and what they're going through and what is happening with them on their side. You already know what's going on. You already know what happens. You don't need to deal with the drama, and that's why you want to, and they might have gotten someone pregnant, so. Fake apologies. Just let go of this person and don't bring that person back into your life. That situation doesn't need to be a part of your life. Let me get some clarity on here with the cosmic messages. Do something kind for someone without any expectations. And I feel like you do that already, Aquarius. Although that has gotten you in trouble in the past, it's okay to say no sometimes, Aquarius. You don't have to help everybody out. Especially when they're not helping you out when you need help. I mean, I know we don't help people out because of that, but you get to a point sometimes when you're like, you know what? I gotta do me. And then you'll see the true colors of those people. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Forgiving has nothing to do with the other person. Forgiving is you forgiving yourself for whatever it is that you felt in that moment, in that situation. Forgiving yourself for thinking like, oh, how did I even fall for this? How did I even fall for that? It's kind of like you working through whatever it is that you need to work through of the situation, whether it's with a person, whatever it is, learning the lessons, understanding it was a lesson, and then that way you can let that go and free yourself. Remember that when you hold on to things, what you're doing is allowing that person, that situation, to continue to control your life. Because every decision that you make is based on, well, what happened to me 10 years ago, well, because this happened to me at that time, this is why I make this decision. You're still allowing those people, those situations to control you and to make decisions on your life. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go so that they stop controlling your life, because you're still allowing that. Okay? Again, you have free will. You do what you want to do. It's completely up to you. What does Aquarius need to know, please? Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Sometimes we have to do that. Ah! Do I take this one? Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow. Be, again, in love with yourself. That's where you have to start. That's where we all need to start. Again, you have free will. Because I can hear you already, like, she keeps saying, like, that's what we have to do. You have free will. You do you. You don't need to listen to me. I mean, if you're on the channel, you're listening. But you have free will, and you do what you want to do. Why does this... I keep seeing a card upside down, but when I move the deck, the cards in the deck, it's gone. Any more cards from this deck? I guess so. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. Check in with your body and release any tension that you are carrying. And you know something? They do have these places where you can go and break things. You might need that. Go there. Book a session. Break things with a bat. That might help. Scream at something. Whatever you need to do to let go of whatever tension that you have building up. Especially when you're going through divorce, if you're going through something like that and you're wondering, like, damn, how did I get myself into this? What did I do? Da, 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 da. You might need to do that to help you release all of this, okay? All right, what other deck should we use today for Aquarius? I'm going to use the Inner Child deck. What does Aquarius need to know? I feel like you need to let go of your inner child. Flow with the rhythm and get lost in the rhythm of movement today. So flow with the rhythm and get lost. Get lost. Fall deep into the realm of your imagination. A time to remember. Look back on your childhood. Speak to yourself with kindness. Be aware of how you speak to yourself. And that also has to do with how you love yourself. Are you being kind to yourself? Do you speak to yourself with the kindest words, with the most loving words? That's what we have to do for ourselves first before we can attract that emperor or empress. And again, you have free will. Let go of the past, accept what is so that it brings you peace, but be aware and listen to the wisdom of your body. Again, listen to what your body is telling you. If your body is telling you you need to rest and you need to sleep, rest and sleep. If your body is telling you that you need to eat more, let's say you need to eat more fruits and vegetables and less meat, do that. You need to start taking better care of your body. Your body is trying to tell you something. Be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining, and do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but it is now time. It is time to release. It is time to do the work for yourself. It is time for you to understand that you are the person that you need to love. You need to love yourself first before anything and anyone else. I guess he's having a dream about a squirrel or something. Anything else that Aquarius needs to know today? Anything else that Aquarius needs to know today? You know the way. Trust in the intuition of your journey, and let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it. Again, give yourself permission to feel it. You're not feeling things, Aquarius. You're bottling it up and bottling it up until one day it's just gonna go ahead and explode. You don't want that. Let's see. I'm going to use the Divine Animals Oracle deck. Let's see. Divine Animal Oracle deck. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know, guys? What does Aquarius need to know? Oop, I guess a lot. Whoa. So we have the deer, which is power. The jaguar, release. Raven with news. The hyena with fear, and the shark with purpose. Okay. So what this is telling you, Aquarius, is that you have power when you release the fear. When you release that fear, you will have the power within you. You've always had it. It's always been there. When that happens, you will have good news. You will have great news. All right? When you release what no longer serves you, all of the things will start falling into place. Everything that you need, everything that you're trying to manifest, that you're trying to bring forward into your life. That will happen when you release what no longer serves you. Do not fear anything. Okay? This is the power's within you. When you release that power, that purpose will come through. Okay? Wow. That was great. The Divine Oracle deck. I love the way all of those cards fell out and told a story. It was an entire story of releasing. You have the power to release the fear so that you can have and grow with your purpose, Aquarius. Like, that doesn't always happen to me. All right, so let's use the Cosmic Insights deck for you. Cosmic Insight deck. I'm very straight to the point for you also, Aquarius. It just feels like there's a lot of things that you need to release right now. We have someone else. Someone is in the middle. And we already talked about this. That was a card that came up. Divorce. Wow. Experiencing a breakup. So confirmation of divorce, confirmation of a breakup, confirmation of a third party. And that's okay. You already knew this. This is nothing new for you. It's perfectly okay. Distance. You and your partner can maybe physically or emotionally distant. And for some of you, you might be getting into a commitment and things might be getting serious. Make sure that everything is on the up and up. Okay? What does Aquarius need to know, guys? What does Aquarius need to know to you? Yes, luck is on your side, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Aquarius need to know? No, it is not the right time. Wow. For some of you, it's not the right time. So think about it before you jump in. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So some of you might be dealing with another air sign. Pets, you may be getting a new pet or giving a current pet more love. And vacation, you may be traveling soon, Aquarius. One more card for Aquarius, please. One more card for Aquarius. One more card for Aquarius. We have gambling problems, addictions, or gambling and finances. Health issues could arise again. And patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. So the person that is getting a divorce, that person that you're divorcing, apart from the third party, is probably in debt and has gambling problems. So it's a good thing that you're doing this now. And then remember what we talked about with your health. Health issues could arise. Start taking care of your health. Have patience. Good things come to those who wait, Aquarius. Okay. So I'm going to leave it with the cards there. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a chakra cleanse for you guys. Funny that Capricorn didn't want one, but it's too bad. Aquarius, I feel like we need to do a little bit of cleansing. We're gonna cleanse all of the chakras, but I'm gonna work mostly on your throat and also your crown chakra and your third eye. I feel like that is a little muddled and needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Okay, guys? So I'm gonna pull the 528 bowl, and this is DNA and DNA healing. And then we will use my wand as well. So move this back a little bit because I don't want it to be too strong for you guys. Okay. So if you can please all just close your eyes. If you're sitting down, sit down. If you're laying down, lay down, however you want to do it. And I want you all to breathe. Strong breath in. Out through your mouth. If you could do that a couple of times before we start. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, Aquarius. And if we can please have a surgeon come in and work on the 3 areas that we were talking about. Can we have 3 specialists come in, please? And we do some work on the brain and the kidneys, as well as the muscles. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Malcolm, for coming in. And we're now opening a portal to Source. And Source's divine golden energy and light is coming down to cleanse and repair our light body as well as our physical body. Imagine the golden light going down, 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 all the way to your feet. And as it comes through, it pushes out all of the negative and dark energy inside of us. And can we add diamonds to all of the chakras, please? And can we also add an emerald and a ruby to the crown, as well as the 3rd eye, as well as the throat chakra? And can we please have them go clockwise? Can they go faster, please? And as they go faster and faster, they're pushing out all that no longer serves you mentally, physically, and spiritually. Can we have them go faster, please? And can the colors become brighter, please? Can we have citrine as well in all of the chakras? And can we go faster, please? Can they go faster, please? As we clear out all the negative energy, that negative energy is pushed down, 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 down to Mother Earth, to Gaia, and she accepts that energy from us. It will be converted to coherence, harmony, and balance, and food for the Mother. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you to the dragons that are here, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, Mary Magdalene, Mary Mother of God, Mary Mother of Jesus, Anna, Grandmother of Jesus, thank you for being here. And can we have the chakras go faster, please, as I use my wand on all of you? Can you feel the energy going and pulsing through your bodies? The golden light of sources here. Your team is working with the Holy Spirit, with the dragons, with the entities that I have called forth and I have asked to be here. Can we have them go faster, please? Can we finish cleansing everything out that no longer serves us? The clutter in the mind, the clutter in the body, the clutter from everywhere. Thank you. Continue to take deep breaths, please, in and out, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Dashuma Savane, Dashuma Sale, Dasowa, Dashuma, Dashuma, Dasamena, Dasumeno, Dasumena. And can we please release what no longer serves? We cut those ties, we cut those cords with all situationships, with all those people, all of those things, all of those situations that no longer serve us, that are no longer a part of our lives. And we move forward in shining bright. Dashumana, Dashumane, Aso, Shu, Aso, Shu, Asomeno, Asamena, Asameno, Dashumeno, Dasumeno. Alright, Aquarius, we close the portals that we opened from Source. And we close the portal now to Mother Gaia. We thank them. We have gratitude and love for all that they do for us. And I close this portal between us that I opened. And I ask your teams to continue to work on you. And any entities that need to stay with you, the surgeons that might need to stay with some of you as they continue your work. And please make sure that you close your portals when you leave. Some of you might be really tired after this, might need to go to sleep, take a nap, whatever that you do. Make sure that you're not driving, using heavy machinery or anything like that. Some of you might feel drained, and that's perfectly okay. If your body wants you to go to sleep, go to sleep. Take a couple of deep breaths, guys. Shake it out a little bit if you need to. I hope that this cleansing and this reading helped you out a lot, and it was exactly what you needed, okay? I'm going to just put this back here on the sill so that it can get re-energized with the moon tonight. And I want to thank all of you for being here, for listening to me, for listening to your reading, and for going through with the chakra cleansing as well. I really do appreciate it. Now remember, if any of you still need more work, you can ask the team to stay with you. Just make sure you close the portals before you're done, or you can just say, like, if you're gonna fall asleep, just say, please close all portals once the cleansing is completed, and it will automatically be done for you, okay? But I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here for the chakra cleanse and everything else. I do appreciate everything. I appreciate all of you that come here, that hit the like button, that subscribe, and that watch the readings as well. So thank you very much. You have a really great day. And remember, I hope that you are manifesting the most highest vibrational and abundant timeline possible into your life. Okay, guys? Thank you. See you soon, Aquarius.